My name is Charlotte Hanlon. I'm originally from Anaheim, but I live in South Carolina. Actually, my youngest daughter saw Steve-O, and she got on there and did it for me. I didn't even know anything about it until after 4th of July, or on 4th of July, when she found out I won.
My name is Lenz. I am a dentist at Tooth Docs and also Comfort Dental Camas. Tooth Docs is our brand new location. We just opened in Battleground, Washington. Today we are helping out a new friend of mine who just flew here from South Carolina. And her name is Charlotte. She came here with her husband Randall, and we are helping her get all fixed up. It's interesting because this has happened to me a few other times when I go in for an exam where we get so wrapped up from just this initial scan from her panoramic x-ray that sometimes I forget to look in their mouth because I notice right away that it's just not fixable, that there's so much damage done at this point where there's not a single tooth that I feel like is worth fixing.
Well, it was about 18 to 19 years ago. My thyroid was enlarged and was pushing on my esophagus, so I couldn't swallow a lot of things. I could eat soft foods, but nothing, like meats or anything like that. So I went to a slew of doctors. They couldn't figure it out. The last one did a thyroid scan, figured out the thyroid was enlarged. I went in December to get my thyroid removed. About 2 weeks after the recovery, I couldn't eat anything at all, and they couldn't explain why. So it took them 4 years to figure out exactly what happened and why I couldn't eat. So in that time frame, I went from being 200 pounds to 98 pounds, just about to die. So they sent me over and I got a peg tube put in, so I was in the hospital for that. And then I had the peg tube for 18 years. I used to cry every night. My kids were very little, so I had to make a decision. So I decided to do what I had to do to live so I can see my children grow, my grandchildren and all that good stuff.
It affects it every day, when she's sleeping, working, eating, it doesn't matter. Her teeth are like constantly hurting her. She has a hard time eating anything. I mean, right now she's kind of like hiding the smile. It's kind of hard for her to smile and take pictures and do things with people because of her mouth. But when she gets done and it's all done and said, I mean, she'll probably just be totally smiling all the time.
Her medical history 100% contributed to the way her mouth is. For her, it was a pretty obvious glance at the x-ray. And like I told her, it was probably, I think she could probably ask any dentist, and most dentists would agree with me that look at her x-ray that, it was they were lost causes, all of her teeth that she had left. There's not enough left to save any of them. Almost everyone relates their condition of their teeth, especially when they're in bad condition, to something in their medical history. But for Charlotte, it's pretty legitimate. She has an extremely legitimate case with extremely legitimate circumstances that led her mouth to be where it's at. And I 100% believe that that's how it got where she's at.
I just happened upon a doctor that does gastric pacers because I have gastric paresis, IBS, I have a paralyzed vocal cord, and my vagus nerve is completely damaged. And I went to that doctor, he took me into the OR, I got a gastric pacer so then I could eat, but my teeth were so bad at that point. I went to dentist after dentist after dentist. I would get fillings, they would all just fall back out. I know I've spent at least $5,000 on trying to save my teeth. And then when I was able to eat, everything I ate, my teeth would just shatter. I'm looking forward to being able to smile and not be embarrassed, be without pain, finally, for the first time in years. And I don't know, just being able to live a daily life without having to deal with tooth pain and watching what I eat and being embarrassed every time I have to talk to someone or smile. I think if more people got a chance to get the gift that I did, They'd just be happier, it'd be a nicer place. A lot more people would feel more confident and not have all the insecurities that I had. To all three of my girls, I want to say how much I appreciate it. I would have never been able to get this done had they not put me into the Halo. So I want to tell all three of them how special all three of them are, and how much I love them, and how much I'm so thankful that they are part of my life. Dr. Brady, thank you so much. You've transformed my life in ways that I never thought was possible. You gave me a new outlook. You gave me basically a new life, and I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't want to cry.